Hello, because you're looking at this, must see and subscribe to go here on YouTube for Dragonius. You know, as we all know, this year, 2022, is about to end. And most likely, when this video is going to come out. And as per usual, it's this time of the year, just after Christmas, before then, and New Year's Eve, is that it's this time to reflect yet again of what's been happening in our lives and all that kind of stuff, and especially with the world events and all that kind of stuff. So, even though that this blog is, as always, unscripted and all that kind of stuff, I don't know if I'm going to edit this out or something like that. I just wanted to make this to kind of reflect on what has happened this year, what we're looking forward to next year, and also what our New Year's resolutions is going to be to some of us. But if you ask me, we're not going to, we would less likely to commit to them or something like that. So first, I'm just going to talk about what has happened this year, you know, with things that have happened in the furry fandom and what's been going on around the world and all that kind of stuff. The cons and that are still going on and all that. We're going this COVID situation, you know, everything is going back to normal, but yet again, there's still people are taking more and more precautions more than ever since this COVID goes around the whole entire world, because we are not going to get rid of it, like I said numerous times and all that, you know. I know that there's a lot of cons around the world that is back on. People can go overseas, you know, we can leave this country if we have the money to do it. You know, it's not with the laws and all that kind of stuff. We can accept people right in and all that kind of stuff, whereas that 2 years ago, everything is just cancelled because of this stupid virus. And like I said again, you know, the only reason why that everything's coming back to normal is because that the majority of us have been vaccinated. There's been a lot of good things recently in 2022, whether it's the World Cup, like the 5th World Cup, you know. I know for sure that my country of Australia had made it, and made it as far as around the 16. But unfortunately that we got beat by Argentina, who ended up winning the whole tournament, you know, with France running up as runners up, and Croatia had won 3rd place, you know. So first of all, I just wanted to congratulate Argentina, just out of sportsmanship, for winning the whole thing. You know, Lionel Messi himself had proved to be the GOAT of all soccer, you know, even though that people are out there still think Lionel Messi is the GOAT, which I think so. He just proven himself as such. Apart from the World Cup, there's been a lot of deaths, to be honest, that I also just wanted to acknowledge of it. You know, the whole world, or at least the Commonwealth, had lost the longest reigning monarch that we ever had. Well, to be honest with you, I don't really give a damn, to be honest. Because, yeah, she's a loved grandmother, mother and all that kind of stuff, but I don't really mourn her that much, to be honest. So, some people of England doesn't even mourn her. Especially, like I said, with all these Lizzie in the Box chants going on and that. You know, there's a lot of things like soccer have been through a hold over there, and like everything has, you know, everything has been closed just to mourn the Queen. I for one wouldn't even give a damn, anything about the royal family, to be honest. As that, it's just, I just feel that it's no longer an Australian thing, to be honest. I mean, since when the hell is the last time that we had God Save the Monarch as our national anthem? And what I mean that is that right now as we speak, the words have changed. Instead of God Save the Queen, it's God Save the King, because ever since that Prince Charles have become King of England, because he was the next thing in line, to be honest. Even though that I sort of feel that if it weren't for Diana to be killed, she would have been the next Queen of England. But instead it's Prince Charles. So we just sort of, back in England, the national anthem's words have been changed from God Save the Queen to God Save the King, as well as the pronouns have been changed to her to his, or he, her, him, There's been a lot of deaths as well besides the Queen, to be honest, which I don't really give a damn about, but, I don't really mourn her as the head of state, because I don't feel Australia is part of Britain anymore, The only thing that I mourn, to be honest with you, is that Aboriginal kid Cassius Turvey that recently died by being killed because he's different, And yes, it is racially motivated, and yes, I know that there's a lot of some messed up things as well, especially the war in the Ukraine as well, that have been, that has been already started by this arsehole that is Vladimir Putin, or what I call the Kremlin. Apparently between you and me, apparently the Kremlin himself wants to end it. But all he said, the excuse is that he needs diplomatic powers. I mean, what the hell are you talking about, Putin? You have diplomatic powers. Just call off your military, bring them home. Because I know for sure that the fact being is that because of Putin, Putin only said that because he's the most hated person in the world right now. What else? There's been a lot of deaths recently, and not only with the Queen herself, but many different celebrities where it came to, from Shane Warne, one of the most iconic cricketers that Australia have ever got. There's a couple of celebrity deaths, including of that which is Jason David Frank had recently ended his life and all that kind of stuff, which I still mourn, because I have grown to watch him as when he started as a Green Ranger, to be honest, when I was a hatchling, that. He's one of the most iconic Power Rangers and most recognised person in the PR fandom and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I just made something of a video with that as well. I just put the thumbnail and the time card and all that kind of stuff to. Yeah, it's very sad stuff, to be honest, but I just ended up having to move on in that, and not to mention that I have there has also been a death of of a friend, my personal friend as well, Sheila Mizuki. You know, you may not know her or whatever, but she's a friend that I have on Facebook and that. You know, she's a Facebook friend. You know, I never got to meet her anywhere in real life and that. You know, it's really sad. You know, apparently that she's got cancer and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I didn't get to meet her at all. You know, I've only chatted to her on Facebook and that's just about it. And you know, there's a lot of people that is her and Jason David Frank that I never get to meet in real life, to be honest. Even though that Sheila, she's not really that much big in a fandom, but she's got a lot of friends and all that kind of stuff, and she seems like a nice girl and all that kind of stuff. And her persona is very cute as well. But you know, I never get to. That is the reason. But like I said again, that is a reason of I said what I said in the Jason David Frank video that I did not long ago. Apart from Christmas, I didn't seem to, you know, like I said, you know, there's only one furry convention that I went to, which is Fursuit this year. Back in early this year, actually. Even though that I was there, you know, there's not many. You know, I met some of the most amazing people, especially with my close friends and all that kind of stuff, you know, and I did have a lot of fun there as well. That, Citricos Comic Con, and I believe Supernova are the 3 furry conventions that I've been to this year. And even though that I had booked myself registration to go next year as well. You know, because I wanted to actually meet Adelaide the Regal and all that kind of stuff, you know. And like what Brief said of, is this poppy fur thing still going on? Well, yes, apparently. But the thing about it is that there's still people that are there just to look up to, that loves to meet, you know, their favourite furries, and I guess I'm one of the proof for it. So that's why that I'm on about going to. That's the extra reason why I am so motivated to want to come to Fursuit next year, because I wanted to meet Adler the Regal, which I believe he's an amazing content creator, an amazing person, and all that kind of stuff. And I really want to meet him as well. And take a couple of photos and all that kind of stuff, and you know, with him. I probably would bet you that Adler would be mobbed and all that kind of stuff. Not only that, but a month later from Fursuit, I will finally will be attending Aurora next year in Sydney Olympic Park. So if you're going to Fursuit and Aurora, I will see you there. Plus many other cons as well if I can, to be honest. Maybe Supernova, maybe Oz Comic Con. Who knows? I could be dead next year, but hopefully not. You know, hopefully not. But the thing about it is that I didn't make any videos, you know, for Christmas this year. The only Christmas special that I made is just a tiny TikTok compilation that's a short, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. I don't really have any real New Year's resolutions ahead of me, really, because that if I do, I'd most likely fail, to be honest, because I most likely don't stick by it. But anyway, this is just what I need to say about this. Like what I said, at least 2022 is more better. Even though that 2022 is going to come to an end, you know. I'm going to be 23 years old in the next video. Actually no, 33 I mean. 32. So I'm just going to wrap it up from there. So I'm just curious. How's 2022 have been treating you so far? Is it really good for you? You know, is there anything bad? Is it your worst year? You know, I know that 2020 is my worst year, or the whole world, to be honest. Also, if you do like my content so far, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Make sure you ring the bell icon so you can be the first one to know. Also, if you do like my content so far, or if you want to support me further through social media, especially here on YouTube, make sure you smash that subscribe button also. If you like this video so far, then show me by pressing the like button. Also, if you want to give me money or follow me in other social medias and that, the links to that is also in the description down below. I know for sure that I'm just going to blabber on and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I hope you had an amazing Christmas. You know, you can comment whether or not that you had an amazing Christmas this year. As always, just to let you know, my birthday is coming up New Year's Eve also, so I don't expect any presents, but if you want to give me something, well, that would be awesome. I really do appreciate it, even though that you don't have to. You know, it could be just little as art or whatever. And I'll probably have an Amazon wish list or something like that as well. So I'm not expecting much, to be honest, from you guys, to be honest, because I'm fine. You know, if you want to give me something, then thank you. If you did, if not, then I'm not going to be that much bothered either way. So anyway, I hope you have an amazing new year. I hope that 2023 would be a better year for you as well as myself. And thank you for watching this. Thank you for supporting me in this, whether it's subscribing me on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. And if you haven't, well, please do. Or thank you for watching this video to the end. Just bear in mind that subscribing to this channel may not be much for you to do, but it'll mean a hell of a lot to me as well. A hell of a lot. If you wanted to friend me on PSN, or if you want to talk to me on PSN, or if you want to meet me in Tamriel or whatever, my gamer tag is Bruzo 21 as always. And either way, thank you for watching this. I love you all. You're all amazing. And until next year, or until, you know, I'll see. Well, until next year, because this is a weekly video. Until next year, the usual. May He guide you all, and bye for now.